Your partner wakes you from a deep sleep because she heard someone sneaking downstairs. When you wake up, you remember that you have a shotgun, so you go get it. In today's video, we'll enlighten you more on the Castle Doctrine law. When is it okay to kill someone who breaks into your house? The answer depends on what the law is in your state and what the situation is. But let's get you started with the basic idea. Under English common law, your home was your castle, and you had the right to protect it. The Castle Doctrine of modern America says the same thing. You can't go to jail for using deadly force against most illegal intruders. Even if it's safe to do so, you don't have to leave your home. All states have some version of this legal theory, which is different from some states' stand your ground laws. What is the Castle Doctrine? The Castle Doctrine lets you show that you were acting in self-defense when you killed an intruder in your home. For example, the doctrine may protect you from criminal prosecution and sometimes civil liability if you shoot an unarmed trespasser or an intoxicated neighbor breaking into your garage to get some tools he lent you. Each state has its version of the doctrine. Some give more legal protection when dealing with intruders than others. In places with a broad understanding of the Castle Doctrine, you can kill almost anyone who breaks into your home. Other states take a more limited approach, requiring proof that the intruder was trying to break the law. In some states, your place of work and your car are considered to be part of your castle. You could use deadly force against people who break into those places, just like you could if they broke into your home. The Castle Doctrine is a part of the law in each jurisdiction, but each does it differently. Situations where it can be used, including only the home or other places, how much retreat or non-lethal resistance is needed before deadly force can be used, and so on. Some Castle Doctrine laws usually have the following conditions. An intruder is someone who tries to get into a home, business, or vehicle that is occupied without permission or by force. The person must be breaking the law. The Castle Doctrine says that you don't have the right to use force against police who are doing their jobs. The people living in the home must have a good reason to think that the intruder wants to kill or seriously hurt someone. Some states use the Castle Doctrine if the people living in the home have a good reason to think that the intruder wants to do a less serious crime like arson or burglary. The people living in the home can't have started a break-in or worsened it. They also can't have made the intruder threaten or use deadly force. In all cases, the people living in the home must be there legally, not be fugitives from the law or helping, aiding other fugitives, and not use force against a police officer doing their job. In addition to being a valid defense in criminal law, many laws that implement the Castle Doctrine, especially those with a stand your ground clause, also have a clause that protects the person from any civil lawsuits filed by the attacker for damages or injuries caused by force used to stop them. Without this clause, an assailant could sue the defender for medical bills, property damage, disability, and pain and suffering caused by the assailant's injuries. If you use force in self-defense and cause injuries or damage to someone who was not doing anything wrong, you may be unable to avoid criminal or civil prosecution. If you were the first aggressor, meaning you started the fight, you probably can't later say you acted in self-defense. The first aggressor rule states that the person who usually started the fight and then made it worse can't say that he was acting in self-defense. In general, the aggressor or person who started the fight cannot successfully use the right to self-defense unless they back away from the fight in good faith at a time and in a way that lets the other person know that they are backing out or plans to stop being aggressive. If there is good evidence that the person claiming self-defense started the fight by pulling out a weapon, then the first aggressor instruction should be given. A person just being talked to can't use force to defend themselves. When using lethal force against intruders, there are many things to consider. So, whether you're just curious about the laws in your state or being investigated for hurting an unarmed trespasser, you should talk to a skilled criminal defense attorney near you. Like and subscribe to our channel to see more videos with similar content.